is going on? Welcome back. I hope you guys, as always, are having the best day ever. Before I get started, guys, if you are new here, please subscribe if you haven't already done that. We're on the road to 43,000 subscribers, and I would love you guys to join me on this journey. So hit subscribe right now and join the fam. And also, guys, go follow me on all my social media. Links are in the description. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, so go follow me on all of those. And once again, I am coming back at you guys with another creepy video. Today, we're officially on episode 25 of Paranormal America, traveling to 50 states of the United States, heading west to east and looking at all the crazy stuff that's happening in each state along the way, which currently brings us to Florida. So today we are talking about the urban legend which takes place in Cassadaga, Florida, and it is called the Devil's Chair. But before we get started on the story, we have to jump right over to, say it with me guys, Paranormal America. Welcome to Paranormal America. And today we are talking about the Devil's Chair, which is located in Cassadaga, Florida. Now, the Devil's Chair is an urban legend that has been going around for many of years in the Lake Helen, Cassadaga area. So there is a cemetery that is located just on the border of Lake Helen and Cassadaga. This cemetery has 3 chairs that are made out of bricks. Now, all 3 of these chairs have, like, the chair is here, and then you got 2 headstones right in front of you that are facing in that direction. So basically, if you're sitting in the chair, you're looking at the back of these 2 headstones. But there is one chair that is a little bit different than the other 2. There is this one chair that has the 2 headstones, just like the others, except the headstones are facing in front of the chair. They're facing you instead of facing away from you. Now, rumor has it that if you sit on this chair at midnight, you will hear the devil's voice whisper evil things into your ear. And if you have the courage to sit on the chair the next day, the devil will show himself to you within the next 7 days. People also believe that you can sit on this chair and have a conversation with the devil himself. That'd be pretty weird, sitting in the chair that is supposedly built for the devil himself and talking to the devil. It would kind of feel like sitting in the teacher's chair when you're not allowed to do that. Pretty creepy, eh? Now, another thing that people believe is that if you leave a can of cold beer on this chair at midnight and then you come back the next day, the can will still be there and the seal will still be closed, but the beer inside will be gone. Supposedly, the devil drinks the beer and leaves the can behind to prove to you that he drank it without even cracking the cap. Pretty creepy, eh? Now, Cassadaga, Florida is supposedly a creepy place anyway. It was founded at the end of the 19th century by a guy named George Colby. George was apparently a medium from Iowa. Now, since then, this place has attracted mediums, psychics, witches, spiritualists, and some say even Satanists from all over to this place, Cassadaga. Cassadaga is now known as the psychic capital of the world. Pretty creepy, eh? Now, I don't know about y'all guys, but I would not like to have a conversation with the devil. So my question to all of you is, would you sit in this chair at midnight alone and have a conversation with the devil? What would you expect? Would you expect it to be real? What would you expect? Would you do it? That is question of the day. Let me know in the comment section down below. Magic 8 Ball! Adding some music and creepy music in there without getting a copyright claim. Magic 8 Ball is the psychic chair. What? Who? What? Magic 8 Ball is the creepy devil's chair located in Cassadaga, Florida. Real? Most likely. To be honest with you guys, I don't think this is genuinely real because the story goes that back in like 1926, this was actually built for a man who lost his wife. The 2 grave headstones are actually believed to be the man's daughter and the man's wife, who he lost in a fire. The 90-year-old man used to go and sit at this chair. The reason the headstones are facing the chair so he could sit there and look at them. Now, apparently these chairs are located all over the place in the western side of the world, and they are just called mourning chairs for people who are visiting the cemetery to sit on. But there is a story of 2 teenagers on Halloween night walking past the cemetery, which is supposed to be closed at like 7 p.m. and they were walking past, and it was like 11 p.m. and they saw an old man sitting on the chair crying. So they thought that they should call the cops to make sure everything's okay. Now, story goes that this man was actually a man who used to visit these graves because it was his wife and his daughter. But upon contacting the police did a little investigation and found out that that man had been dead for a period of days before. So did these 2 guys, these 2 teenagers, did they see the spirit of the old man? Or did they see the devil manifesting himself as an old man? Maybe hoping somebody would approach him and, you know, be vulnerable to whatever he has to offer. Pretty creepy, eh? And also, you guys know I've started this thing called Random Fact of the Day, where I like to poison your heads with powerful knowledge so that y'all don't have to go to school anymore. And today's Random Fact of the Day is, did you know that every year, approximately, on average, there is 4 people in the UK that die just by putting on their pants. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, how is that possible? But seriously, guys, be very careful when you're putting on your pants. It is extremely dangerous. Take extreme caution while doing it. I had a bad experience once. I almost lost my life to putting on my pants one morning. Man, it was a traumatic experience I'll never forget. Pretty creepy, eh? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button down below, and let's see if we can go for 1 million likes on this video. I bet we can do it. And remember the most important thing, guys, chase your dreams. I love you guys. Pretty creepy, eh?